Hi, my dear children. Welcome back to our maths class. I hope you all are doing well and safe at your home, and you all had studied what had taught in the previous chapter, that is chapter 3, fractions. Today, we are going to start the new chapter, that is chapter 4, volume. Let's start our class. What do you mean by volume? Volume is the amount of space an object occupies or it contains. In this picture, there are two sticks. Tell me, which one is bigger and how will you find it? Yes, the first one is bigger. By measuring the length of both sticks, we found out that the first one is bigger. Here is a postcard and an envelope. Both are rectangular in shape. You have to find out which is bigger and tell me how will you find it. By comparing their areas, we found out that the envelope is bigger. Here are two rectangular blocks. Find out which is larger. The length and breadth of both the blocks are the same, but the second block has more height than the first one. So, the second block is larger. Now find out which is larger among these two rectangular blocks. It is very difficult to find out this because the length of the base of both the rectangulars seems to be the same. The first has more breadth than the second one and the second has more height than the first. So, we cannot find out which one is larger by mere appearance. Then, what we have to do is to find their volume and compare it. Now, these blocks are made by stacking smaller blocks of the same size. Which is the largest? By counting the small blocks in each rectangular blocks, we shall find out which is the largest one. In the first rectangular block, there are 4 small blocks in the top layer and 4 small blocks in the bottom layer. This makes a total of 4 plus 4, that is equal to 8 blocks. In the second rectangular block, there are 3 small blocks in the top layer and 3 small blocks in the bottom layer. This makes a total of 3 plus 3, that is equal to 6 blocks. In the third rectangular block, there is only 1 layer and there are 5 small blocks. On comparing the small blocks in each rectangular block, we found out that the first rectangular block is the largest one. Is it clear for you? Here, this rectangular block contains 64 smaller blocks. If one small block is removed from each corner of the large block above, how many would be left? Here, the total number of small blocks is equal to 64 and the number of corners is equal to 8. And one small block is removed from each block. Then the number of small blocks left is equal to 64 minus 8, that is equal to 56 blocks. Is it clear for you? Next, find out the number of small blocks in each. You have to find out the number of small blocks in each of these rectangular blocks. In the first rectangular block, the top layer is having 8 small blocks and the bottom layer is also having 8 small blocks. That makes a total of 8 plus 8, that is equal to 16 blocks. We can find out the number of smaller blocks in each rectangular block without counting in another way also. For that, you have to multiply the number of blocks lengthwise into number of blocks breadthwise into the number of layers. Here, in the first rectangular block, the number of small blocks lengthwise is equal to 4, the number of small blocks breadthwise is equal to 2 and the number of layers is equal to 2. Therefore, the number of small blocks is equal to 4 into 2 into 2. That is equal to 16 blocks. In the second rectangular block, there are 3 layers and each layer is having 15 smaller blocks. This makes a total of 15 plus 15 plus 15. That is equal to 45 blocks. Or we can find out the number of small blocks in this way also. Then in the second rectangular block, the number of small blocks lengthwise is equal to 5. The number of small blocks breadthwise is equal to 3. And the number of layers is equal to 3. Therefore, the number of small blocks is equal to 5 into 3 into 3. That is equal to 45 blocks. Is it clear for you? I hope you all understood what I had taught today. In the next class, we will discuss more about volume and its calculations. Okay, thank you.